Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video, and today we have more RPG goodness. This time we have critical hits, critical hit outcomes for GMs, and we have the deck of many things. Both are used to enhance your role-playing experience. Again, this is to be used for 5e 5th edition role-playing games. All right, so let's pull this off real quick so we can read the box. What the back says. It says Heroes Fall. So this 50 card deck introduces new and exciting critical hit effects to your 5th edition game for the GM to use against the players. Short-term penalties, lingering wounds, permanent effects, and more. So join the adventure. Go to NordicGamesLLC.com. Or it should say Nordic. It's NordGamesLLC.com. So let's crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have on the inside. And of course, we have a sealed pack inside a pack. But before we do that, we have this little booklet right here. Critical hit deck for GMs. When a creature fighting the party rolls a natural 20 on a roll attack against them, draw a card from this deck. Each card has 4 entries for different damage types: slashing, piercing, bludgeoning, and magic, represented by these symbols. So you have slashing, piercing, bludgeoning, and magic. All right, so when you roll a d20, you suffer a critical wound, and based on the type of weapon that's being used against you, you have tells you what kind of damage you're going to take. Of course, these cards can never be easy. So as you know, I always cut them open on the side of the camera. There we go. If I cut myself, nobody needs to or wants to see that. Okay, so I'll put that to the side. So we have our critical hit deck. So again, you're playing in a game, you're in the middle of a battle, someone rolls a d20 either for you or against you. So if you're the GM and you're holding a villain, you roll a natural 20 against an attack against them, they get a critical hit, you get a critical hit against them. If the hero is fighting against a villain and the hero rolls a 20, they get a critical hit against them. And again, the 4 types that they're going to mention again are it has slashing, which would be like a sword; piercing, which would be like a bow and arrow, or an arrow, should I say; bludgeoning, which would be like a hammer. You would also have magic, which is obviously a magical spell. So again, this would be, again, slashing, piercing, bludgeoning, and magic. So you roll a d20. So again, it's a setback that you get. So again, there's a whole bunch of different cards. All of them are dealing with the same exact thing. Okay, so we're going to do at random. We'll pick a couple to go over with you to show what they do. All the cards are set up identically. Again, you got slashing, piercing, bludgeoning, and you have, this would be 4 spells. So again, let's take a look at this one. First one, weakening slash. You deal half damage on melee attacks for the next 1 to 6 rounds. You would roll a d6. So it says 2. So for the next 2 rounds, you deal half damage on melee attacks for the next 2 rounds. Drop it. Drop what you're holding. The GM decides which hand and determines randomly. 1, 2, 3, your left hand. 4, 5, 6, your right hand. So 6 be your right hand if your right hand is carrying your shield. If right hand's your dominant hand, you drop your weapon. If it's your left hand, it's your dominant hand, you drop your shield. So there's an example of that. You drop the bow if you have it in your hand. Okay, so you get hit in the hand with something. Wrap on the knuckles, triple damage, and you have disadvantage on dexterity-based attacks for 1d6 damage. So you can get triple damage. If I do 1d6 damage, I get 1, and it says I'm gonna do triple damage, so you get 3 points off. That's how that would run. Sap strength, that's again for spell. If this attack deals acid, poison, or necrotic damage, your strength modifier is reduced by 4 until you finish a long rest. So basically for the rest of the fight, you're gonna lose strength. So that's 1 critical hit card. And then we're gonna pick another card at random to go over. So I'll use this card right here. So critical hits again. You got off lightly, more or less, triple damage, that's all. We hope you didn't die. So if it was 1d6 again, 3 times 2 is 6, you get 6 points of damage off. All fun and games. Roll a d100. On a 5 or less, you are blinded in one eye. Oof, meaning maybe you got hit in the eye with an arrow. Stunning blow. Make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, you are stunned until the end of your next turn. Say what? You are deafened until you take a short rest. And we'll take a look at 2 more cards. See that card right there? It's calling my name. Open defenses. The next attack made against you has an advantage. Okay. You missed a spot. You are vulnerable to piercing damage for 1 to 4 rounds. Staggered, double damage, and all attacks against you have advantage until the start of your next turn. Spirit drain. The hit points lost from this attack can't be healed except by magic. And one more we'll do for an example of this. Critical hits. Critical hit. Outcomes for GMs. Again, ragged scar. You receive a permanent scar on your face, and you gain proficiency in charisma, intimidation, but lose proficiency in charisma, persuasion if you had it. Internal bleeding. Make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, take 1d6 damage at the beginning of your turn for the next 1 to 6 rounds. So I could roll 2 dice. Red is for the first one. You took 5 points of damage, and you continue bleeding for the next 2 rounds. So I get to roll again, damage against you. How did I get here? You forget the last 1 to 12 days. So you forgot the last 9 days of what happened. You are feeling sleepy, triple damage. If this attack deals psychic damage, you are knocked unconscious. So triple damage. So again, it's 3 points damage, and you may be knocked unconscious. So that's how you use your critical hit cards. Again, if you roll, you have to roll a d20 to use these cards. And on a 20, that card is used. So there's your critical hits. That's your critical hit cards. Now we also have, and there's your rules for your critical hit cards. You also have here your deck of many things. Let's get this off the top. So we got deck of many things. So it says here, deck of many things, age 14 plus. A deck of 22 cards compatible with the world's most popular role-playing game. Take a chance and change your character's fate forever. Typo. Designed with the loving vintage-inspired artwork by Kevin L. Owens, these cards help you create a realistic, immersive gaming experience. Released in 2023 by GMDice LLC. For more information, go to gmdice.com. And again, these over here were by nordgamesllc.com. So 2 different companies. But we're doing unboxing because these are GM tools, things that will help you move the game along and make it a little bit more exciting. So again, here we're talking about the deck of many things. So all the backs are the same. So we got here the void. Your soul escapes your incapacitated body and is contained in an object guarded by powerful beings in a place of the GM's choice. A wish spell cannot restore your soul, but reveals the location of the object. Draw no more cards. Been placed into the void. Vizier. Within 1 year of drawing this card, you can ask a question in meditation or in meditation and receive a truthful answer that helps solve a problem or dilemma. The knowledge comes with wisdom on how to apply it. Throne, talons, sun, star, skull. Let's see what this one says. You summon an avatar of death to attack you within 10 feet. It fights until you or it reaches 0 hit points, then disappears. If anyone helps, they also summon an avatar. Creature slain by an avatar can't be restored to life. Ruin, rogue, moon. You are granted the ability to cast a wish spell 1d3 times. So 1d3 would be 1d6 and half it. So it's 2 for 2 times. You could use that spell. A knight. Key. A rare or rarer magic weapon with which you are proficient appears in your hand. The GM chooses the weapon. A jester. Idiot. A gem. 25 pieces of jewelry worth 2,000 gold pieces each, or 50 gems worth 1,000 gold pieces each appear at your feet. Fool. Flames. Fates. Uriel. So this card's Medusa-like visage curses you. You take a -2 penalty on saving throws while cursed in this way. Only a god or the magic of the Fates card can end this curse. Donjon. Comet and balance. Your mind has a wrenching alliteration causing your ailment to change. Good becomes evil, lawful becomes chaotic, and vice versa. If you are true neutral or unaligned, this card has no effect on you. So there you have it. 2 different card decks to enhance your role-playing games. You have the deck of many things. Some are positive, some are negative. And your critical hit roll, again with the critical hits, when you're rolling combat, if you roll a natural 20, not a 15 plus 4, nope, it has to be a natural 20, you pick this up. And again, each card, it's for 4 different types of damage. It's for slashing, for piercing, for bludgeoning, and for magic. And this is everything that's included, and this concludes our unboxing for the day. If you enjoyed this unboxing, please leave a comment below or give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Also, you could also hit that subscribe button. When you hit the subscribe button, this will keep you updated as to any time we release new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.